are at Star Wars Celebration, and I have two very special guests here. You guys are really, really heavy collectors of the Star Wars Lego. So much so that I would almost say that you are experts. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, we just got through doing a panel on the Star Wars Legos series and the Star Wars collecting panel.
And sorry, what's your name?
My name is Duncan Jenkins. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
And yours?
I'm James Burns, and I'm from London, UK.
Right. Okay, so can you tell me about the panel that you guys just did?
So we did a panel. This has been Lego Star Wars started in 1999, and we did just the Ultimate Collector Series is a part of the Lego line, and it's the more unique, larger, extra featured,
right.
And some of these items like we have,
here,
like the
right?
Luke's Red 5 X-Wing, yes, exactly. And so we talked a little bit about those.
Yep, and then we, after we talked about the UCS sets, we moved on to some of the exclusives, which are available at shows like this, and San Diego Comic-Con, and May the 4th Star Wars Day events all over the world.
So for those that don't know, can you just elaborate a little bit? What is the UCS set, and why is that something to be really excited about?
Well, in '99, when Lego brought Star Wars as a franchise, it was actually the first franchise that they ever came out with,
right.
At a time when Lego were sort of struggling, and fans embraced it. Obviously, it came out with the Phantom Menace, and then a year later, they brought out the first UCS sets. Now, these were much larger, bigger sets. Initially, they were big vehicles.
I see.
Without the minifigures.
Okay.
So very, very different.
But I love the minifigures.
Right, but these you got some extra features that you wouldn't get. Sometimes they would be motorized or have extra features, a lot of unique things. And they even did like a full-size, oh, not full-size, but a full-figure Yoda that you could create out of Legos instead of a minifig Lego Yoda. And they did the same thing with like a Darth Maul bust.
And General Grievous as well.
And General Grievous, yes.
So the UCS is the really high-end Lego stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen like a massive Millennium Falcon, and it's just like 87 billion pieces or something.
Yeah. Well, that Millennium Falcon is actually the second largest retail Lego set ever. The only set that's bigger than that is the Taj Mahal.
Wow.
By piece count. By piece count.
By piece count.
And then also related to that, the Executor, the Star Destroyer, was the longest and the largest.
Do you know how long it is, roughly, off the top of your head?
It's just under 1 meter long. So it's huge.
And you guys brought a cantina with you here because we're in the cantina.
We're in the cantina,
right?
so it seems appropriate, right? Who doesn't enjoy a good time in the cantina?
And were you saying that this is new?
This came out 2013.
Okay. 13 or 14, yeah.
That's really cool. And you were telling me that you are so into collecting specifically the Lego that Lego knows about you guys, kind of works with you, liaisons, I think is the word that you used. So what was that like when they first reached out? Like, how did you start that relationship?
Well, over the years, we've been going to New York Toy Fair, and in the UK where I am, I work with the PR company, and I help them with different ideas and different strategies for different events that go on. And they love hearing what the fans have to think about their products. They're passionate about getting it right. They want to get it right. And therefore they're open to different ideas and coming up with different plans and strategies.
Right. So what are you excited about from Lego that's really new? Is there anything here today that's like, coming out in 2015?
Yeah, the next UCS will be available on May the 4th, and that is the TIE Fighter.
Oh, cool.
So that's going to be a great one for those Imperial lovers out there.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. And what about these minifigs here? I see a Star Wars Celebration platform.
Well, let me explain. What Lego normally do at events like this is that they will always do exclusives.
Right. And
exclusives with Lego are very, very hard to find sometimes. Right. So what they've done here is they've done a mini Sandcrawler set, which comes with a C-3PO minifigure.
Oh, cool.
And that's available. I think there's 400 every day, and that's available for $40. But if you don't want to spend your money, every day you can build a small model. Yesterday was a Star Destroyer, today is an X-Wing, and then you get to build it on this little base, which is an exclusive printed Lego base with the Star Wars Celebration logo. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I specifically collect the Lego minifigs.
Do you really?
Yeah, and I'll go on like Amazon or eBay or Kijiji and just find people and buy. Sometimes you get little bags of them, and just like hundreds and hundreds of minifigs.
They're so great. Yeah,
they're great.
And so these are the keychain versions.
Yeah,
and
I have all of them. They sit on my desk at home.
Oh, good.
So here we've got Boba Fett.
Yep.
And Boba Fett is one of the most infamous characters in the Star Wars universe.
Of course.
And also one of the most collectible. And Boba Fett originally came out in a set called 10123, which was Cloud City. And it's actually one of the hardest Lego sets to find and buy now.
Right.
Goes for $1,500.
Oh, jeez.
And above.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And they've done lots and lots of different versions of Boba Fett over the years.
Right. So what is, if you don't mind me asking, what is the biggest piece in your collection, or like the coolest thing, or maybe most expensive thing that you have that you're really excited about?
Of Lego, well, there's a display. We also cover displays, like store displays, ones that you can not purchase in the store, but are there to show what the sets look like when they're set up and things like that. And so I have a nice one that's a great 4-foot display that has all of the minifigs for that year, including Jabba the Hutt and the Rancor and several others, and then some other ships and things that are put together out of Lego, and it's all one big nice display. But it's cool because it was not available for sale. You could only get it if you knew somebody that worked there.
Right, right. And you?
I've got one of 5 Clone Troopers, and it's about 18 inches high.
Yep.
And it's fully posable.
Oh, cool.
Made completely of Lego bricks.
Wow.
And there was only 5 made. And I was very, very lucky to be given one. And yeah, I mean, it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah,
so.
Cool. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us about all of this.
My pleasure.
And the coverage of Star Wars Celebration will continue live here on StarWars.com, powered by Verizon.